When death and fame collide, the result is often the kind of story that never dies. And one of the most chilling tales in rock history belongs to the Beatles. Decades after John Lennon's tragic death, whispers began to spread that his spirit had returned to the studio during the band's mid-1990s reunion. It all began in February 1994, when Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, affectionately dubbed the Threetles, came together to finish one of Lennon's old demos. That track, Free as a Bird, would go on to appear in the band's Anthology 1 album. But the sessions were anything but ordinary. According to rumors that still circulate online, Lennon might not have been entirely absent. Years later, the Mirror reignited the mystery by publishing claims from a resurfaced interview. In it, McCartney allegedly admitted that strange, unexplainable events occurred inside the studio. Equipment flickered, eerie noises echoed through the walls, and there was an undeniable sense of another presence. And then came the moment that sent chills down their spines. When the final mix was played back, distorted sounds at the end of the track seemed to whisper a name: John Lennon. For a split second, it felt as though their fallen bandmate was speaking directly through the music. It was like John was telling us, "I'm here, and I love what you've done," McCartney was said to recall. But that wasn't the only eerie sign. McCartney also claimed that a white peacock appeared just outside the studio during those sessions. To casual onlookers, it might have seemed like nothing more than coincidence. But die-hard Beatles fans couldn't help but remember something Lennon once told his son Julian. "If I ever come back, it will be as a white feather." Suddenly, the ordinary bird sighting felt like a supernatural message. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Skeptics argue that the so-called ghost audio wasn't paranormal at all. Instead, it was simply a bit of Lennon's own voice, reversed at the end of the track, saying, "Turned out nice again." And rather than conjuring Lennon's spirit, McCartney and the others even admitted they created a mental scenario where John was simply away on holiday and had asked them to finish his song, an emotional trick to make the process less painful. Still, the fascination with Lennon's ghost refuses to fade. Was it really just a string of coincidences and studio quirks? Or did Lennon truly find a way to rejoin his brothers in music one last time? And here's the real question fans keep asking. Were those haunting signs meant as proof of Lennon's presence, or just a reminder that the Beatles' story will never really end?